On this episode of Bed Bath & Beyond, Andy and I discuss the Thursday night game. We record before the game, and then we record after the game, and then we go over all of the Week 11 picks, and we even do a prop corner segment where we go over some prop bets for the NFL. And then my audio decides not to export, and then we lose 50 minutes of recording time, which absolutely is the biggest fucking kick in the nutsack I've had in a while. So what do? Well, we fucking record it again. We record it faster this time, speed round, because it's 12:30 at night and I want to go to sleep and I still have to mix this goddamn episode. We're all having fun here. It's all a good time. Sit back, kick back, relax. It's going to be a great episode. We recorded it twice for you, for your fucking pleasure. You're welcome. God, we're fucking great. 3, 2, 1, go. I am Ian Peacock.
And I am Andy Heidemann. And I hate sports betting. No matter what you say, I'm betting 100 on it tonight.
Welcome to Bed Bath & Beyond.
Brought to you by B3T Sports.
.com, baby.
I thought you were not going to say it, and I was going to be really upset.
No, of course, I'm going to say it every time. Because you forget every time.
Yeah, that's how that works. I'm an idiot. I'm a big idiot baby.
Hey, sorry we couldn't figure out a deal between Scary Terry for our Legacy Dynasty.
You're not sorry.
Well, listen.
You don't care.
The Chi-Town Clowns, my team name. The Chi-Town Clowns.
Dude, that's your whole personality.
They're rebuilding. We're in a rebuilding mode, and we're looking to win next year. I mean, in fact, we might even
next year.
Absolutely. I mean, we might make the playoffs this year. It's not out of the realm of possibility.
Anyone can make the playoffs, you know.
I don't think so. No, not anyone. And
well, no, not right now, but I mean,
only half the league makes the playoffs.
Yeah, that's correct.
In a dynasty, in a dynasty league, which I was a new addition. Yeah, an expansion team. Yeah. So I mean, that's pretty good.
Oh,
what are you doing? Are you fucking drinking right now?
I took a huge drink of water. Holy shit, that was great. I think I set the record for the most McDonald's eaten in one sitting tonight. So,
how much did you eat?
I had a McChicken, a McDouble, a quarter pounder, and then a large strawberry shake.
Holy shit, that sounds so good though.
It was really good, and the only reason I did it was because they sent me a little email and they're like, "Hey, use this coupon." It was like buy a McDouble or something like that. Or it was buy something and get a strawberry shake free, and I was like, that sounds pretty fucking good. And then I was already there. I'm like, you might as well get everything.
Well, there's a McDonald's right next to you, so that's like perfect.
Yeah, right next to me. It's actually fucking dangerous.
You can see the McDonald's sign right through the front door.
The arches.
Right through the front window.
Okay, so you want to talk about the game tonight?
Sure. Yeah, you done with fantasy talk? I was kind of like, you know.
Well, I was going to say something about that league specifically. Only 6 teams can make the playoffs. But there's one team who is like 2-7, I want to say. But 4 or 5 of his games, he's lost by like 2 points or less. Everyone else is like, I mean, there's, I think, one or two people who have 7 wins. Everyone else is in the 3, 4, 5. I mean, like, it's really been close across the whole board, which is great. That's what you want, a competitive league, right? There are a lot of people who are hunting for playoffs right now.
I'm just curious because I'm pretty sure we can't trade anymore, right?
After this week. So I think
the deadline's coming up.
Yeah, it's going to be next week on Thursday night when the game happens. When that game
starts, we have some more time. For some reason, I thought it was once week 11 started, which would have been today.
Well, that's the thing. I think trades can still go through. I don't know if they can go through
You're the commissioner, man.
Yeah, but I mean, I don't know when they start their week. So I don't know if it's going to be like when kickoff happens right now or after this week, like on Tuesday when they're going to be like, all right, no more trading.
Okay, just real quick. Would you take Terry McLaurin for Jonathan Taylor?
That's interesting.
Because I need a running back.
You do. Jonathan Taylor has great upside. He has not played that well this year. Terry McLaurin has played pretty well this year.
And last year.
That would, and
with
last year.
terrible quarterbacks.
This is something I would definitely consider because right now, I've got Barkley on my IR. And then I've got Clyde Edwards-Helaire. I have J.K.
Right.
Dobbins. I've got, I've got Jonathan Taylor.
Did you get him in the
Chris
first
Carson.
round?
Jonathan Taylor?
Yes.
Yeah, I had like 4 picks in the first round this year.
I know. I remember. Crazy.
Yep. I went 4 running backs, and then I ended up grabbing CeeDee Lamb.
All right, I'll chew on it.
Yeah, think
because
about it.
I definitely need a running back. Chase Edmonds and Leonard Fournette not going to be
both kind of fizzled.
Well,
I
they're
thought
just
Chase
not.
Edmonds would do well. I really did.
I'm really hoping for Chase Edmonds to come back next year as the starting with Kenyon Drake off of his contract with the Cardinals. I'm not sure, but I think he's on a 1-year deal.
Yep, he is. I
Okay,
believe
cool.
they picked up. They extended. They did a weird deal type thing.
Okay, so I'll chew that over. I'll mull that over. But yeah, we can get into the Thursday night game. We are recording this
I'm so excited for this.
before the game. I wrote an article today on b3tsports.com giving my picks. I gave 3 picks. I gave the spread, I gave the total, and I gave a little prop bet just as like a little cherry on top.
I like
So
it.
do you want me to go over
I
that?
like it. Do it. I'm not
Okay.
gonna. What am I gonna do? Stop you?
Okay, question 1 though. Did you read the blog?
I didn't have to because there's a sick post on Instagram that does it too long, didn't read, and it tells you everything that you need to know about the article.
That's good. Nice plug. So let's go over the first bet. When I made the blog earlier today, the Cardinals were plus 2.5 underdogs. And I said in the blog that I imagined the line moving closer to the Cardinals. However, it's done the exact opposite, and it's actually moved towards the Seahawks. So now the Cardinals are plus 3 favorites. I'm hammering that underdog spread.
Oh yeah, I am too, and it makes me a little sad it moved that direction too because I normally don't do this. I placed my 10-team parlay today, but I did that because I needed this game.
You do normally do this, I feel like. I feel like you always start with
wait
the
till
Thursday night
Saturday.
game.
Well, okay. Here's the deal, though. Here's the deal. Tonight, my 10-team parlay this week is special.
Oh, it's special. How special? Is it
Special.
Forrest Gump special?
It's I put $25 on it.
Oh, shit. That's more than you usually put.
It is, and I can get into why that is. DraftKings gave me a little. It's called parlay insurance.
Oh,
you make
boy.
You make a 5+ leg parlay, right? All the odds, they have to be better than minus 300 or I guess quote worse than minus 300. Nothing over that. No like 301 minus 301. It has to be minus 300 or better. And then you can make your parlay, and you don't have to win them all. You have to win 9 of the 10. That's funny for me because I've done
That's
that like 3 times
hilarious.
this season. Now you don't win if you hit 9 out of 10. You just get your money back up to $25.
Hold on. But you said that it's up to 5 legs. So if I made a
It's
5
5
game.
plus.
Right. So if I made a 5 game parlay, does that mean I only have to win 4?
Yes.
Those are okay. So really, it's lose 1 game in your.
It's like
parlay.
you get a free loss.
Oh
But
man,
But it's really
I would have
really
used that for a
not-
5-game parlay instead, because
right. Well, I
it's
mean,
way
I don't know.
it's way
I have to
easier
use it
to
for the
lose.
10-team.
Yeah, I know you are, but it's way easier to lose 1 game in a 5-game parlay than it is to lose 1 game in a 10-game parlay.
Yeah, absolutely.
I mean, I know you've done it before, or wait, did you do it before? No, you were 8. 8.
No,
is-
well, the last week was 8. The very first week, the week I didn't technically place the bet, all my picks were 9 out of 10, and I had another one that was 9 out of 10 week 4? Because there was another one where I was hedging. I remember hedging, and I don't know why I would be doing that if I wasn't 9 out of 10. I'll have to look back at my bet history, but I know I've been very close on at least 3 of these.
You've been very close, but I don't think you actually got to the point where you got 9 out of 10 and were hedging on the final game. Because I think the Seahawks were the ones that ruined it, right?
Oh, they were, yeah.
It came down to a
that
Sunday night
That
game.
one was 8.
Right. So I don't think
because
you've
the
ever...
Seahawks lost. And that one was 8 because technically the Bears didn't win that night when they played the Saints.
Correct, but you never got the opportunity to hedge,
right?
Because the Sunday night game you lost, and it was an overtime game. It was like very dramatic.
But either way, I've been close before. All right, I mean, yes. I'll hit like anywhere. I think on average, I usually hit 50%. Most of the time I'm hitting 6, maybe 7. Everyone like last week I was bad. I was only 50%. I get that was 5, but I usually always get 5.
I really like that promotion. In fact, I'm going to check out DraftKings right now to see if they offered it to me. I don't know why they wouldn't. Why would they offer it to you but not me?
Because I'm a degenerate parlay gambler.
Right. I think I'm more degenerate than you are.
Yeah, but you don't hit the 10-team parlay every fucking week. They get that. They get those analytics. They see that shit.
I did do a 9-game parlay for week 9. Don't forget about that.
You did.
I got it. Parlay insurance. I'm opting in.
There you go. Do you want to know what my payout is on my $25 10-team parlay?
Of course.
It's like $24,000.
Holy... No, it's not.
Yes, it is. $24K.
Oh, shit. Okay, well, we won't go over it right now, but we'll
go over it
after
the thing. But anyway, you were talking about it. I got it. I'm very excited about this parlay. The scary thing, I have the Cardinals winning tonight. I have the Steelers at -10. They play the Jags. That's going to be scary. I have the Bengals beating moneyline. I have the Bengals beating the Washington football team.
Andy, I thought we said we were going to go over this after the game. You're basically going
I know.
Over it.
I'm sorry. No. Because we got to go over all the games, right?
Yes.
So my prediction for tonight is that was a joke.
Oh, okay. Well, here's the beauty, and we've talked about this before. The beauty of placing a 10-game parlay and starting with the Thursday night game is that if you get it wrong, no worries.
I can always do another 10-team parlay.
You can always do another 10-game parlay. You get a second shot. So always place your 10-game parlay on a Thursday. It's science.
It is science. It's proven. I've actually got a PhD in this.
Yeah. Okay. So I think you only let me get through one of my picks before you went off on your fucking 10-game parlay tangent. But I have the Cardinals +3, +2.5 is what I wrote about earlier. Then for the over, 56.5. Andy, why does that feel so low to me?
I think it's high. I mean, I don't know why it feels low. I mean, if anything over 55 to me is like, that's high as shit.
I've seen some in the 60s this season. And
well, sure.
Well, if any team deserves to have a 60+ over under, it would be any team playing the Seahawks defense, and couple that with the Cardinals offense, I think it's a no-brainer. Of course, it probably won't hit. That's the beauty of thinking you're so right about these things, and then Vegas is like, fuck you, we have data.
I will say, I had our stats guy today take a look at those bad weather reports.
Yes.
And there was nothing significant, nothing that was like jumping out that you would go, oh, you have to bet the under on this game. But the top two, I don't remember what one of them was because, again, they weren't significant enough to bet. But this game was one where it was going to supposedly be windy.
Fuck. Tonight. Okay, I didn't know this.
But again, it's not. It wasn't anything like last week where we were like, we saw the weather, we saw what it was going to be like, and we were like, this is for sure going to be under.
Why am I not getting these notifications? Why am I not getting these reports from our data guy?
Alec, because I'm telling you,
Alec, I'm mad at you. No, I'm mad. I'm mad at Alec. I should be getting these reports. I am the bad weather under king.
What do you mean you? We're a unit.
I'm claiming
the throne. I'm not going to tell you the rest of my 10-team parlay.
I'm claiming the throne. I am the bad weather under. I'm the one who last Thursday was saying, listen, you have to hammer the under on this Browns game. There's going to be a tornado in Cleveland this week. The game was delayed, and then the total was like 17.
You're not getting a crumb on my $24,000.
We'll see. We'll see.
We'll see. What is so that's the over-under. Obviously, Seahawks you said it's moving that direction. Seahawks are definitely favored more now.
Yeah, it was 2.5. The Seahawks were minus 2.5 point favorites. Now they're minus 3. So the line keeps moving towards the Seahawks.
Right. We normally don't do this. What is the money line for the Cardinals? Because I think that could be a value.
Why do you think that?
Because I definitely think the Cardinals are going to win, right?
Well, then, yeah.
I definitely think the Cardinals are going to win. I took that at plus 130. Is it over 130 now?
It's 148.
Okay. So, I mean, it's moving. I was curious if it was closer to 200 or not.
Nope. I would, I don't see, here's the thing. I am not super certain that the Cardinals are going to win. I'm feeling very confident because the Seahawks always play these super close games.
I'm telling you, the Cardinals have a pretty okay defense, but Lockett had a banged-up ankle, I think, during all week of practice. They said he was in tonight. They don't have Chris Carson, and the last time these guys played, Patrick Peterson locked down DK Metcalf. He had like 23 yards, only 2 catches. Patrick Peterson had an interception. I like the Cardinals here a lot.
Yeah, I think the Cardinals are going to win. I just take back everything I said. And in fact, even my article that I wrote earlier today, I didn't spell out that the Cardinals were going to win. I told the people to take the spread.
This is a money game, baby.
I pretty much said the Seahawks D is fucking atrocious. And Kyler, DeAndre Hopkins, Christian Kirk.
Kyler's so good.
Kenyon Drake, Chris Edmonds. They're going to work. They're going to fucking carve the Seahawks defense.
Is Kyler Murray
like
in the
Swiss
MVP
cheese.
Conversation?
I wrote about that. And I'm not going to... I wrote about that. If you want to know what I think about that, go to b3tsports.com and read my fucking article. You never read my articles. You never read my articles.
You don't read my articles?
I do. I read every one. I read every article that's posted on B3T Sports because that's how much I care.
Uh-huh. All right. So anyway, whoosh. Oh, wait, we have to... Nope, not yet. You cut that out.
Well, I even have one more prop bet.
I know what this is.
I also tweeted it. Follow me on Twitter at BathBoyIan. But the Cardinals total touchdown prop, minus 3.5. Wait, sorry. 3.5 is the line for total touchdowns by the Cardinals tonight. The over 3.5 total touchdowns for the Cardinals is plus 140. You want to talk about, taking the Cardinals money line at plus 148? Couple that with over 3.5 touchdowns and plus 140 again. See what that little parlay is going to get you.
I have a question for you.
Sure.
How many yards total do you think Kyler Murray throws for
tonight? See, with quarterbacks like Kyler who like to run and throw, it's so hard because it really depends on how the game's going for him. If he feels like he can just, go off on a quick scramble more times than not, it's going to hurt his I mean, that's going to be like in his mindset. His air yards, yeah. So I think he gets 250. I think that's a good solid ballpark number.
I would definitely take the over 250.
Do you have what DraftKings has as their prop?
I don't, but I bet it's under 300, but I bet it's between 275, 285, somewhere in there, just because of what the Seahawks give up. And Kyler, I don't know if how many games like that he's had this season, but
the DraftKings over under passing yards for Kyler Murray is 280.5.
Boom, there you go.
So you take over.
I'd take the over. What are the odds?
Minus 124 for the over.
Yeah, okay. I mean, like, everyone thinks that then. But that's still, I would take the over.
Do you not like the 3.5 over total touchdowns for the Cardinals?
That's four touchdowns is so many touchdowns. But, Kyler has
against the Seahawks
against
defense?
the Seahawks? No, I know. I'm not saying that I don't like it. I'm just saying that 4 touchdowns is a lot. It's always a lot.
Yeah. But
yeah, exactly.
You have to look at the context of the game.
Listen, it's going to be a little windy tonight.
I hope not. That would really hurt what I blogged about and my takes. Not that I have looked stupid before, because
I've never, not once.
Yeah, exactly. I look more stupid than smart most of the time. 90% of the time, I look stupid. every time. Okay, let's okay, well, I am the score champion. You know that, right? Coming off of my Monday night prediction of 20-13 and missing it by 1 point because they fucking botched that extra point and it was 19-13. You do hate to see it, but I pretty much nailed it.
I mean, I don't know. Should we do? Are you gonna make me do this? Am I gonna have to go and listen to every episode we started doing this, find out who was the closest?
I mean, I hold the record. So here's
you
how
hold
it works.
the single game record, but who do you think is closest in total points?
That doesn't matter. No one cares.
That
about
is.
that.
Oh my god!
We're
You
both
just
trying.
made me blow out my fucking audio.
We're both trying to get that elusive perfect score.
All right.
Guessed correctly, right? Like that's the goal. The goal is for one of us to just completely nail the score prediction. I came 1 point off, which means that I have the record. And even if you get 1 point off, you're basically tying me. And since I did it first, you're really in second place. So the only way
no. What we should do moving forward is we should do the score and then we should pick winner because.
I mean, the Cardinals. We both have the Cardinals.
No, I know. I'm just saying that. Like,
and honestly, the score, if you just say your score, the score will tell you who you think is going to win.
That's fine. I'm just saying, like, that's how you tiebreak is winner.
Is winner, dude. Okay, whatever. Fine. But I nailed the Vikings.
Okay.
20-13 against.
What do you got here then, guy?
I have I have Cardinals 38.
Oh, that's so close to what I have.
I have Cardinals 38, Seahawks 31.
Ooh, okay. I have Cardinals 37, Seahawks 29.
Fuck you.
Seahawks 29.
You go fuck yourself.
Oh.
What is this? Price is Right? You trying to just do one score less than me?
Well, actually, what did you say for the second one? You said 31?
I said 38-31. So really, you should do 37-30.
I did 37-29.
Yeah. Okay. Well, we'll see who is right. It doesn't matter unless you nail it. I still have the crown.
Yeah, whoosh.
Whoosh. Okay, Andrew. What about that game, huh? How about that?
The Cardinals suck. I hate everything about it. Lots of false starts.
Okay, so for you guys have no idea, but it is now almost midnight. Andy and I just finished recording almost an hour after the game. You know what we do? We do a recap of the game. Then we go over the Week 11 slates. We talk about our picks, blah, blah, blah. And then we had a really nice prop corner segment that Andy brought up. And we went over props for who would make the playoffs, whether the Jets would go 0-16, whether the Steelers would go 16-0. It was a very, very good recording. And for some reason, my Audacity file did not want to save. And if I can't save the fucking file and I can't export it, it also wouldn't let me export. So if I can't do either of those, I'm stuck in fucking no man's land, in limbo. I tried all these little fucking workarounds. Nothing happened. So that audio file is just completely lost.
So now you guys are going to get what you deserve. And it's going to be fucking speed round. So what happened
Yes,
tonight?
what we're going to do is we're just going to literally the last hour of recording, we're going to speed round into 20 to 30 minutes, hopefully. And you get a short episode, but it's better than nothing. You take what you get.
For our free entertainment. Okay, so Kyler Murray is small. He played baseball. So did Russell Wilson, and they lost. They lost me a lot of money. What was the score? It was
28-21.
Yeah.
Seems like forever ago, but
yep. Okay.
Oh, I was 0-3 in my blog's picks.
Yep.
I was 0-3, but if the Cardinals had, tied it up at the end of the game and it forced overtime, good probability probably would have hit all three. There we go.
Sky's the limit. Okay.
Yeah. There's a 100% chance I get super delirious during this fucking
absolutely
dumbass fucking retake. Okay, let's do this. Let's do it. What's the first
Pittsburgh,
game?
Jacksonville. Pittsburgh is minus 10.5 point favorites. They are 7-2 against the spread this season. They're like the best team against the spread in the NFL. Taking Pittsburgh Steelers.
I'm also taking the Pittsburgh Steelers. Fuck Lutton. That fucking Lutton. Glutton.
All right.
Lutton. I remember doing some Glutton joke. I don't know. Next game.
Atlanta, New Orleans. Falcons are not favored. The Saints are favored by 4 points. I said that if Jameis is playing, I'm taking the Saints to cover. If Taysom Hill is playing, I'm going to take the Falcons to cover. Also, if you have a fantasy team on ESPN, pick up Taysom Hill. If they decide to start him at quarterback, he has 2 designations. He has a quarterback and a tight end designation for fantasy. You can play a quarterback in your tight end spot. That'll never happen again.
That was good. I was going to remind you, we talked about that, but you nailed it. I said that I didn't like the Falcons. I don't bet on the Falcons anymore. I'm taking the Saints -4, and I like Jameis Winston. I like him, and he's going to be the starting quarterback. I don't care what Andrew says.
I'm not saying that he won't. There's still a chance.
Yeah, it's in the lost episode.
Eagles, Cleveland Browns, hammer the Browns at -3. The over-under is 47.5, and it might be windy in Cleveland. If it is super windy, take that under hard.
Yes. Well, you kind of stole my thunder there because that was my gig. That was my shtick.
You want to restart?
In the last in the last recording, I said, Sunday morning when you have your coffee, you fucking pull up the weather app, you fucking put in the Cleveland area code, whatever, zip code, whatever the fuck you want to do, and you look if there's strong winds. If there's strong winds, similar to what the Texans Browns game was or what the Raiders Browns game was, you hammer the under. 47.5.
Yep. So
take the Browns -3. No. Take the Browns -3.
Yes. Take the Browns -3. We got Titans, Ravens. I'm taking the Ravens to cover. It's -5. But
I'm scared about this game. I said I was scared.
Be scared.
I'm gonna be vulnerable. I am scared, especially that they beat us in the playoffs and Derrick Henry ran up the fucking up and down the fucking touchdown, up and down the field. I don't know, dude.
Up and down. Get right game. Ravens have to win it.
Yes, it's very important. I'm gonna be very mad.
I would love J.K. Dobbins to run for a lot of yards.
Oh yeah, and then Gus Edwards, pick him up.
Yeah,
I guess
he exists.
Yeah, there we go.
Bengals,
speed round.
I'm working. We got the Bengals and the football team. The football team is -1.5 point favorites. I'm gonna take the Bengals to win it.
Cool. I'm also going to take the Bagels to win it. I'm starting Alex Smith in fantasy. For those of you that don't know, I had Drew Brees. I had to drop him or put him on IR because he's hurt. And I didn't want to play Tannehill because they're playing the Ravens, and that's not a good idea. So then I picked up Alex
emotionally
Smith.
hedging.
Yes.
Okay.
I honestly just don't think he's going to put up that many points. That's why I didn't take him.
I think this will be a shitty shootout because I don't think either of these defenses are stellar. Okay, Patriots, Texans. Patriots are -2 point favorites. I'm going to take the Patriots for sure here. Texans suck.
Texans do suck. Patriots, you never count them out. As long as Bill Belichick is the head coach in New England, you never count them out. They're going to be, a wild card basically from now until Bill Belichick dies.
Fireball. Okay, so we have Detroit and Carolina. That's the next game.
Fireball.
Yeah.
Fireball. So what the fuck?
I'm drinking. So the Panthers.
Are you?
Yes. So the Panthers don't have Chris McCaffrey, and they're not going to have Teddy. What's that?
I said I need to now.
You should.
After
honestly.
losing 50 fucking minutes of recording audio.
I can't wait till it happens again.
No, I double checked to make sure that I could actually export and save. If it does it again, I kill myself.
That's fair, because me too,
and
probably.
You will never get another episode.
A horrendous double suicide. Okay, so
I'm
taking the Detroit Lions at -2.
I'm also taking the Lions at -2 because XFL quarterback is in.
Let's go. Okay, so Miami plays Denver. They're -3.5 point favorites. Miami's gonna fucking wreck the Broncos. Broncos suck. I hate Drew Lock.
And the Dolphins stonk is going up. You take the stonks. You take the Dolphins. The Dolphin donks. You take them.
Yup.
-3.5. Dude, like, seriously, the Broncos suck. The Broncos are bad. Drew Lock is not good. Jerry Jeudy is good. Yes. Jerry
Judy's good.
Yes, Jerry Jeudy is good.
Jerry Judy's good.
I'm so mad we're recording again. Like, honestly, I'm so mad. Like, this... I'm so fucking mad. And the problem is I don't know if it's Audacity's fault or if it's Apple's fault.
I don't know. Apple's fault.
I had my terminal up and you saw the error codes and they said connection interrupted.
Nah.
I couldn't do anything.
Helpless.
Fuck.
So
Even the recovery file was
was the other thing. I was pretty sure you'd get a recovery file, but apparently
did not get a recovery file.
The Jets play the Chargers. The Chargers are 9.5 point favorites. I'm hammering the Jets to cover 9.5 points. The Chargers cannot win games and they blow leads. Definitely taking the Jets.
Yes. I am also taking the Jets. I'm also taking the Jets. I might write a blog on them. I said that last time.
Yes,
I might write a blog and then Joe Flacco.
And if the Jets are going to win a game this year, this is definitely one they can win.
Yes.
Okay, so time for an interesting game finally. Green Bay, Indianapolis. Indianapolis Colts are actually favored 2.5 points. I'm going to take Indianapolis for sure if Devontae Adams isn't playing. If Devontae Adams is playing, you'd be crazy not to take the Packers, especially like take money line at +115.
Talk about Devontae Adams.
Devontae Adams, he has been out the last 2 days. He hasn't practiced, so who knows what they're going to do. Allen Lazard is coming off IR with that core surgery. Those are going to be Allen Lazard and Marquez Valdez-Scantling are definitely going to be guys to kind of...
Nice. Way to say his full name without tripping over your fucking ball sack in your mouth.
Why would I?
I messed up saying his name the first time around.
You guys didn't know that? Why would you do that?
They don't understand.
Yourself?
They don't understand these inside jokes that now we're making because it's just me and you. We're the only ones.
Yeah, it's just for us. This is for us. I don't care about anyone else right now.
Good. I do not like the Colts. I'm taking the Packers money line, which of course means I'm taking the Packers at +2. I do not like how Phil Rivers throws the ball.
I do not like it in a car. I do not like it. Fuck. What rhymes with car?
I do not like it. I do not like it near or far.
See, that's okay. Next game, Dallas Cowboys playing the Minnesota Vikings. Vikings are favored by 7. I'm hammering the Cowboys to cover up 7 points. I think Cowboys could even win it.
Yes, you did say that. I said I did like the Cowboys at +7, although the Vikings are a weird team with Dalvin Cook. Like, he could go off. Same with Justin Jefferson. Same with Adam Thielen. Even Kirk, he could go off. So
no,
I'm going to sit.
Kirk can't go off.
Okay, fine. But the other three can. The other three can. And I'm taking the Vikings to win, not to cover.
Okay.
Okay. Are you really drinking?
Yes.
What are you drinking?
Kidding me?
What are you drinking?
Okay, so I saw it's a holiday drink, right? I saw a drink on TikTok that will derail for a second here. I take my whiskey glass, right? And okay. I take a stick of cinnamon and I light it on fire until it's like flaming. And then you put it out and then you put it underneath the glass so you get a cinnamon smoke in your glass, right?
I like that.
You let that sit and then you warm up some apple cider on the stove.
Holy shit! This is a drink.
It's like a cocktail. All right, and then you get some graham crackers and cinnamon. You crush them up, and you use that kind of like as a rim, kind of like you would for a
margarita.
What's it called? For a margarita. Yep. And then you go 2 ounces bourbon, and then you do 2 ounces of apple cider, warm with again your smoked cinnamon glass, and that's what you drink. It's like a apple cider bourbon.
So you're not drinking Fireball.
No, I just said Fireball earlier because the way I said something else.
I literally just pictured you taking shots of Fireball as we're recording. But no, I like that. That drink sounds good. I'm not a big apple cider whiskey combo guy. it doesn't float my boat, but I do like the lighting of the cinnamon stick and then tipping it over.
I'm gonna do that more. Smoked drinks it's the future.
Yes,
and by that
absolutely.
I mean it's probably the past, but I mean I like it.
I like it.
Sunday night, Chiefs Raiders.
Okay, yes. What did I say about this?
Yeah, we did a lot of things.
No.
We got to do this in order.
Nope. Okay, so I forget why I interrupted you the first time, but I definitely know I hate the over-under on that last game. The Packers-Colts at 51, hammer the under. I do not like it. At 51, too much.
Okay.
I can't remember the other reason why I interrupted you.
It was something about Jonathan Taylor.
Yes. Oh, yes. Oh, fuck. We had a perfect
It's all coming
opportunity
back.
because I even said, let's go back to the Thursday night game, Seahawks-Cardinals. One being that in the first part of this podcast when we recorded before the Thursday night game, the game that you lost your 10-game parlay on was the Cardinals-Seahawks. And so
Yes.
it's very fitting that you lost another 10-game parlay on the Cardinals-Seahawks.
Yeah, I want to hurt somebody.
And then I also said Jonathan Taylor for Scary Terry McLaurin is not a good trade.
I mean,
And I stand by that.
Sure. I mean, it all depends on what you need. I've got running backs, so it's like for me to get rid of Jonathan Taylor is not the end of the world. But I do think that if you give Jonathan Taylor like a role where he is getting 20 carries a game, he will be a top 5, top 7 running back in the league.
Sure.
But I mean, they have to do that.
Yeah.
you know.
And then you talked about how the Colts aren't using him, blah, blah, blah.
Yeah, because they're pissing me off. Oh, no, I can't forget. He gets less than 7 carries this week. I shoot myself in the head.
Oh, yeah, I forgot about that. Yeah, well, stay tuned.
Watch it or Instagram. So you should probably bleep that out.
There's no chance at midnight as we're recording our second take I go back and edit that out. There's a 0% chance.
All right, so now here's the fun part. Let's try to reenact this shit. Okay, so the Chiefs, they're -8. That's a lot of points.
It is.
And so who are you gonna take?
I'm going to take the Chiefs at -8.
Right, I thought that too, and then I thought the Raiders. They were the team that beat them last time. It's Sunday night and it's divisional.
Oh shit, you're right. Okay, I'm actually going to jump ship from the Chiefs, which is they're Raiders. Get it? So it's kind of like no pun intended.
Raiders
but
are the
pun
lost game.
intended. So I'm jumping ship onto the Raiders band. Yep, I'm taking the Raiders +8.
And I thought about that too, and then I realized that the Chiefs are coming off a bye week.
Oh fuck! And the Chiefs score touchdowns so fast.
Yeah, they do.
Then you know what? I'm going back to the Chiefs. Let's go to the Chiefs -8.
We're together. Chiefs both -8. We're gonna take that 56.5. I'm taking the over.
Yes, and that also goes with the Chiefs and how I talk about them scoring a lot of fast touchdowns. They score faster touchdowns than any team in the NFL. If the Chiefs were a human, they would be a 14, 15-year-old pubescent boy and jacking off. That's how quick they score touchdowns.
I don't remember this in the first one.
like a prime 16-year-old boy having sex with a prostitute. That's how fast they score touchdowns.
Do you think that the Raiders at +310 money line is a good value?
Yes, because they've beaten them before,
right?
And it's divisional, and it's prime time,
right? I kind of like that too.
Any given Sunday, Andrew.
Any given Sunday. Okay, so we got
Andrew. Should we talk about the Monday night game?
No,
fuck you. That's actually what you're supposed to ask me, and I'm supposed to fucking yell at you for asking such a stupid question.
Okay, so we have the Kings of Fraudland versus the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. The Tampa
Absolutely
Bay Buccaneers are
good.
-4-point favorites, and you hammer those fucking Buccaneers.
Hammer the Bucks. I will not be calling the Rams. That you heard of that? That's the last time I ever call that team by their real name.
That.
From now on, they're the Kings of Fraudland. I will not be placing any bets on them, at least anytime soon. They're frauds, Kings of Fraudland. Sean McVay is the Lilliputian leader of Fraudland. I do not want anything to do with them. Bucks -4 forever.
I hate it here.
Have prop corner. All right, let's wrap it up. Prop
Are we
corner.
doing that? All right. So
Yes. Let's go for the 20-minute mark.
Okay. Odds. God, it sounds like we don't want to be doing this. I love doing this.
I love doing this too. I just don't love doing it at midnight when I lost 50 minutes of fucking recording. That's just a kick in the dick. I'm also not drinking.
Yeah, that's true. I'm drinking, so it's like I'll sleep well tonight.
If I knew
Where
this was
are
gonna
the
happen,
fucking things? Team futures. First
if
off,
I knew this was gonna happen, I'd be drinking.
where is what I need?
I got it. You fucking
no, no. Team to go 0-16. New York Jets. They're plus 200. You taking that? Yes or no?
Okay, this is where I say no, because they have the Chargers this week, and they can absolutely beat the Chargers. But then I went and I actually looked at their record. I mean, not their record, their schedule for the rest of the season. And they have the Chargers, obviously. Then they have the Dolphins, which they're not going to beat. Then they have the Raiders, no. Seahawks, no. Kings of Fraudland, no. Browns, maybe. Patriots, no.
Yeah, but Browns are probably no.
Yeah, probably no. Wait, yeah, probably no.
Probably no. So, I mean, they're going to go on 16.
They'll probably. It really depends on this game. This week, Chargers. I could see, especially if Flacco is the starting quarterback, I definitely could see an upset here.
Okay. And now we got teams to go 16-0. Steelers, plus
That would be
800.
The Steelers. Not taking it. Not taking it because for one reason and one reason only, the Ravens will put an end to their undefeated record on Thanksgiving.
You want to pull up their schedule really quick? Because I do want to check something. I mean, aside from the Ravens, who do they play yet?
No one good.
That's what I'm wondering, right? Because, I mean, the Ravens should give them a game, but it's at Heinz Field, you know? I mean, it's just like, I want to prepare for the... Yeah, who do they play?
Oh, my God. Okay, literally the Ravens are the last line of defense. Actually,
yeah,
no.
That's what I was
No.
wondering.
Okay. Well, no, you're not. Okay, here we go. Obviously, they play the Jags this week. They're going to be 10-0. So, then they play the Ravens.
6 games left.
Yes, then they play the Ravens. Then they play the R words, not the LA R words, but the Washington football R words.
Yep.
Then they play the Bills.
Okay, that's their last. Like, if they beat the Bills, if they beat everyone up until the Bills, they're going to go 16-0, right?
Well, here we go. Then they're the Bengals.
Okay.
Then the Colts.
Okay, they have a tough road yet. Still. That's why it's plus 800. So now I'm curious though. Like, it's plus 800.
Yeah, but
now. I
like the image of the Ravens being the last line of defense.
Of course, obviously, and they're like the first team they play, the first real fucking team. If they beat the Ravens, I wonder what these odds look like. Do they like drop down significantly? Because the better they do, the worse these odds will get.
Yes, that is how sports betting works.
But to me though, it's harder because
Wait.
What
is the odds for them to go undefeated?
plus 800.
You know what's crazy about that?
What?
Is they have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, they have 7 games left. I wonder what the odds would be. You can't because they don't have them ready yet. But if you parlayed them winning,
them just to win all those games.
I mean, you would think that
it would have to be
right?
better. It would have to be better than 800.
But that doesn't make any sense because they're the exact same bet, just in a different format.
Well, yeah. They technically are.
Ties, undefeated.
Oh yeah, ties are a thing. So this isn't asking undefeated. This is 16-0 specifically. So a tie would wreck this.
Okay, well then it's the exact same bet.
Well, a tie wouldn't destroy your parlay though. You would still win in that parlay situation.
Yeah, it would just be a push.
Right. So you wouldn't get a push here because it's to go 16-0. So if they went 15-0-1, then they didn't go 16-0, you would lose your money.
No, you're confusing me. If I'm betting that the Steelers are going to win and I parlay their money line, if a tie happens, I lose that bet. It's not a push. A tie is not a push when you bet money line.
Yeah, it is. I'm almost positive it is.
No, it's not. It's only a push if you bet on the spread and it's actually what the spread is. But a tie.
Is that true? Because you can't bet on a tie, though. They don't offer you betting on a tie. That's why it's a push.
Now you're making me second guess things.
No, I'm like 95% positive.
Okay. We're spending too much time on this. Okay. So
We have all
plus
the time
800
in the world. I don't know if you know that, but we.
plus 800 for the Steelers to go 16-0. I'm saying absolutely not. Go Ravens.
I'm gonna say no as well because only two teams have ever done it, right? One team actually.
One team, Dolphins. Okay, and the last but not least prop bet is the Bears making the playoffs. It's hilarious. It's plus 240. It's plus 240 for the Bears to make a playoffs when they started the season 5-1. That is absolutely hysterical. Their offense
They're not gonna make it.
No, they're not going to make it. And okay, hold on. Since we're looking at people's schedules, I will look at the Bears. But you started 5-1 in a season where you get an extra wild card spot, and you're telling me that you don't make the playoffs? That's insanity. And you have one of the best defenses in the league.
You're doo-doo.
Yeah. You have one of the best defenses in the league. That just goes to show you how bad, how terrible their offense is. Their next game is against the Packers, which they could easily lose. Lions divisional, so they could lose that too. I mean, then you have the Texans. I could see them losing to the Texans because their offense is just that bad. Like watching them this week, it finally clicked where I was like, they might have a worse defense. I mean, they might have a worse offense than the Eagles.
And I said that that's not possible. They have the worst offense without a doubt.
You said they're in a league all of their own.
Hey, look at Discord. Look at Discord really quick.
Look at what?
I just sent a picture to the Discord that you should really see.
Oh.
And that's an image of Kyler Murray holding a football that is clearly too big. For obviously your all audio listeners,
Yeah,
I'll post that to Instagram or on
Instagram.
Reddit or something. But that's how I kind of wanted to end the night because I'm done with this. Is it grapefruit time?
Oh, it's grapefruit time. Let's get the fuck out of here. You guys are lucky we fucking did this twice.
Normally, you can only get this technique in one of my classes, but I wanted to share this with you because I believe every man should get grapefruited. When you grapefruit your man, it's going to feel as if you are giving him head and fucking him at the same time.
Every time I come around your city, bling, bling. Every time I come around your city, bling, bling. Every time I come around your city, bling, bling. Every time I come around your city, bling, bling. Every time I come around your city, bling, bling. Every time I come around your city, bling, bling.
Valentino Summers and Wave Runners. Chains on my niggas like slave runners. Drug dealers anonymous. Valentino Summers and Wave Runners. Chains on my niggas like slave runners. Drug dealers anonymous. How many Madonnas can that Mazda fit? My brick talk is more than obvious. It's ominous. Garage is the phantom. Ghouls, ghosts, and goblins. Blonde mohawk the collection. I'm Dennis Rodman.
No better feeling would he ever get than being grapefruited. No better feeling would he ever get than
Every time I come around your city, bling, bling. Every time I come around your city, bling, bling. Every time I come around your city, bling, bling. Every time I come around your city, bling, bling. Every time I come around your city, bling, bling. Every time I come around your city, bling, bling.
Time to hit the showers because baths are for babies.